Greetings, family, and welcome to another edition of Black Talk Radio, where black radio stations matter and black lives definitely matter. Today is Sunday, March 4th, 2018, and today's video is about the UCLA Players who, as Donald Trump puts it, he got them out of jail. You'll recall that fiasco. Well, this is how crazy college basketball has been during the 2017-2018 season. Do you remember the three UCLA players, including LeVar Ball's middle son, LiAngelo, where they were arrested in China for shoplifting and, according to the president himself, had to be rescued during his trip to the country? Well, they were. And as it turns out, LeVar Ball was right when he had that interview with Cuomo. You remember where Cuomo was butthurt because LeVar Ball would never concede that the president rescued his sons out of jail, when LeVar Ball kept telling us, how is it that the president had anything to do with it when the boys were sitting in a hotel room and not in jail when Trump was making the claims? But nonetheless, let's just continue. Well, as it turns out, LeVar Ball was right when he said that the president did nothing to help get Jello out of jail. The way the story was told by the New York Times in November is that Trump, while meeting with the Chinese president Xi Jinping, intervened to get the police in Hangzhou to let the players leave. But that's not really how it played out, according to a story from ESPN. No, quote, the players were already checked into the hotel before the public discovered they were arrested, a team source said. Quote, they also were not under house arrest. It was our decision to keep them at the hotel until the decision was resolved. The charges were dropped, they were reduced, and that happened 2 days before we heard from General Kelly. So you can recall when Donald Trump tweeted, quote, I should have left them in jail, unquote. That's very interesting because, as it turns out, Trump did nothing. Once again, he did nothing as far as getting them out of jail. But yet, he tried to take credit, similar to other things that he tries to take credit for that really have nothing to do with him. But I digress. It's similar to when, let me give you an example. Like how when Obama took credit for, during his watch, they happened to capture and kill Osama bin Laden, America's #1 terrorist and most wanted man in the world. It was under Obama's watch. But there are some who don't want to give the Obama administration credit. They instead want to give President Bush the credit for setting the footwork. Even though Bush could never capture or get Osama bin Laden killed, instead, no. He allowed his family, the bin Laden family that is, to leave our country right after 9/11. Right after the 9/11 attack, he allowed them to leave our country on their planes. That was under the Bush administration. But nonetheless, I don't want to get too far off here. I just want to state for the record that once again, Trump has lied. And with that, I want to go to some of the comments. What's funny is right away you start seeing comments from, the Trump supporters who claim that, this is fake news. Of course, they're making that claim because, after all, this isn't reported through Fox News. And since it's not reported by Fox News and it's not coming out the mouth of Donald J. Trump, they want to call it fake news. But we know the reality, and the reality is you cannot hide the truth. The truth will always supersede lies and falsehoods. It just doesn't work. And so with that, we're going to close this video off by stating thank you once again for joining us at Black Talk Radio. Join us again by clicking on that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any other videos. Take care. Peace out.